Talk to him.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Whether the winters were left in the cold. Classic!
Yeah!
I'm only gonna do this once.
Classic!
Ha ha! International.
Classic!
333.
Yeah!
Let's get to it, chat. Let's get to it.
Fighting out of the southpaw stance, standing at 6'2", 190 pounds. I give you, boy, I'm made different. I work too hard, ain't no way I ain't getting paid different. Rise from the dirt, this from the mud. You ain't slave with me. This was strictly for my homies that was brave with me. You can't come in with me now if you ain't came with me. Skull looking at you side eye if you ain't with real life. I seen a couple people try and it ain't in prison. I only keep the people around that stood on 10 with me. And if they start to stand on 9, that's where it end with me. It can end quickly. In the way I level up, I make them spin differently. I should start a foundation. They be make a wish in me. I got these hoes in the frenzy. They can't seem to get to me. Babe, I done mastered discipline. It take more than booty cheeks. Need a little more conversation, cause I still be trying to see. I be listening with my eyes. Yeah, I still be trying to see. I be moving like the prize. You can't find another me. Let's get focused. Want the fruit.
Let's get focused.
Classic!
Yo, it's Classic with the classic codes. I got another great live show for y'all today. Shout out to Chat 333 filing in. Shout out to Tez Down. Shout out to Soft Rain. Shout out to my dog Tristan. What up, T? What up, gang? Everybody filing
Classic.
in. Yeah, let's get going. Let's get going. I got a great live show for y'all today. We got a full slate. We got a reaction video. We got a question of the day. We have a TikTok reaction, and we have a code language conversation. We're going to see if we could get all the way through. Tristan said we got another bop. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, man, we got a full show. So check it out, man. Last night on Souls of Thought, on the No Middleman panel. You know what I mean? They try to play with me. Souls of Thought tried to play with me yesterday. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Yes, Lord. Thank you, Soft Rain. Let them know it's completely free, no charge. My dog Souls of Thought tried to play with me on his panel yesterday, talking about Rivah TV, meeting Corey Holcomb in person and all of that. You understand what I'm saying? So y'all see the purple lights up in here. Y'all see the purple lights up in here. Y'all know where I'm going. Don't ever try to play. Don't ever try to play about me and mines. All right, I'll put y'all on Rivah TV. I'll put y'all on Rivah TV. Talking about she looked too happy in that picture with Corey Holcomb. Hey, listen, ain't nothing slick to a can of oil, chat.
Classic!
Chat. Do I look like I'm worried, chat?
I'm only gonna do this once.
I look like I'm worried, chat. Huh? Come on, man. We sliding over to Rivah TV, man. We sliding over to Rivah TV for another great reaction video. My favorite content creator. You know what I mean? We finna tap in and see what's really to it. This video is in regards to there's a debate. So she's reacting to a panel herself. There's a debate going on between a man and a woman. I guess the man gets the best of it. I have not watched this at all whatsoever. We're going to go full authentic reaction today, chat. Everybody hit the like button, drop them threes in the chat. Let's go.
You're saying that a man should prove himself worthy of submission.
No.
No.
It's just supposed to be a man, just like it's in a man. We wake up to protect. We wake up to provide. We wake up to be there. Women should wake up to want to nurture.
Rivah TV. What's up, guys? It's your girl Rivah, and I'm back again with another video. So I actually saw this video on Instagram, and of course, it was a discussion about the same conversations that a lot of modern women run from, and that is the topic of submission. So I'm going to go ahead and press play, pause, play, and give you guys my thoughts, my feelings, and my opinion on this entire conversation.
You're saying that a man should prove himself worthy of submission.
No. No. It's just supposed to be just like it's in a man. We wake up to protect. We wake up to provide. We wake up to be there. Women should wake up to want to nurture. And when you have to nurture not just your kids, you got to nurture your man as well.
So if the
and that's
man
part
is
of.
not-
So before we even go into any of the conversation, this is one of the most consistent standpoints that I have seen women have since the inception of time. Okay, but most importantly, since the inception of this channel, I have consistently for years seen women talk about on the internet, talk about amongst themselves, the standpoint that a woman's femininity, okay, and submission is only and solely reliant on if she is around or with a masculine man.
Conditional. Like everything else. Conditional. Everybody who filing in, hit the like button, drop them threes in the chat. Welcome in, welcome in. We appreciate you watching today. Conditional, that's the term. Like everything else. You know, for us as men, damn near everything is just conditional. So, you know, when you have women saying, you know, my behavior is predicated upon once you show me and prove X, Y, and Z to me, that also is in alignment with the definition of conditional. So these same people who will tell you that you have to earn submission, earn cooperation, earn agreement, earn this, earn that, they will also tell you at the altar that they love you unconditionally. But it's got all types of conditions. Souls of Thought 333, Miles Bastard 333. What up, gang? What up? What up? What up? Let's go.
A provider male, okay, what have you. That is the terminology that they use. And it's very strange to me because when we see ducks outside quacking, they are not looking at us and saying, I'm only gonna quack if I'm looking at another duck. They don't do that, okay? That is their only verbiage in how they are able to communicate. So they don't stray from that. The only beings that I see that decide to take off of their nature and put on somebody else's is women. Women take off femininity, put on masculinity. They can't tell you what a woman is. They can tell you all the men traits that a man is supposed to have and what he's supposed to do. And instead of learning how to be a balance to their partner, what they do is they take on the traits of the man who they want to be with, and then are trying to figure out why, you know, the two of them are not magnets and why it's not sticking. Because you already in the seat, sweetheart.
It's not providing or protecting, we still have to submit?
It's
Same question. So if a man is not protecting or providing, do I have to submit to this man? Why are you with said man? You don't have to change your traits. You should be changing your environment.
It's not saying you still have to, but that's when you gotta go. You gotta leave. If somebody, that's obvious that if he ain't doing that, the problem is y'all still do it. You chose that. You let him drive your car. You let him lay on your couch. You give him $20 to get the video game.
Let's be honest, okay? Because he's saying a lot. He's saying a lot. Let's be honest. You can't put AAA batteries into a remote that requires AA batteries and expect the remote to work. You're not going to do that. Why? Because obviously this is not a fit. But what a lot of women do, they try to double up the batteries to force a situation to be what they are envisioning it to be instead of getting the right batteries. That's what makes the most logical sense. Hence why men and women have very different issues or problems when it comes to relationships. Very different. Men, majority of the time, you know, when they are in the vetting process, this is why men are in charge of who becomes a girlfriend, who becomes a wife. The reason being is because they are selective. They're very calculated. They're very intentional. They think logically. If she's not showing me certain traits, I'm not going to make her a wife because I am not going to, you know, build this whole situation off of an idea or a hope. Well, women will do the opposite. Complete opposite. Next thing that he said that was very, very...
She cooking right now, chat. She cooking right now, chat. Sometimes when Rivah getting that bag, you don't even need no interruption, baby.
Classic.
You don't even need no interruption, chat.
I'm only gonna do this once.
Straight like that. Souls of Thought said bad analogy, size won't even fit. Bad analogy, size won't even fit. What you mean? My bad. You probably driving too. My partner typos. I can't really translate that one. I already know.
key was when he said, you know, you guys will have men driving your car. You'll have a man that you buying the PlayStation for, the games for. Can we talk about the fact that women only have these conversations about men that they really don't like? Can we talk about that? Women only have these you know, submission and who's in this and provider men and protect and provide. They only have these conversations about men that they don't like. And how do we know that? Is because there are a lot of men who are not high earning, who are not, high value men who have multiple baby mamas. And those women will be tit for tat with each other. Those women can't stand each other. Those women are fighting for the approval of this man. When he says jump, they say how high.
Classic.
And they have no problem being submissive to this man. There is no conversation. What he says goes. Whatever he wants, they will do it.
That's y'all fault. And y'all submit to them niggas. You submit to the wrong niggas. But the problem is a lot of y'all are too, you got that masculine energy. And when a nigga say, hey, listen, I got this, chill the fuck out, wait right here, I'm gonna take care of it. You're not my daddy. But I'm leading this situation.
He is your daddy. Okay. Y'all don't have a problem saying that intimately, but when it comes to him actually showing certain signs of provision or you have to follow my lead, then all of a sudden it's a problem. But if we're thinking about this in a way that makes sense, and I love the way that he's talking about it, just he's just being real, talking about it in straight terms. If we're being honest, like I said before, a lot of women have no problem doing these things. He's saying to the wrong people or whatever, that is a man who they are more aligned with. But a lot of women get into these spaces where they hear certain conversations, they hear certain trigger words, and a lot of women get involved in group think. And in group think, we're supposed to not be submissive unless he's this. We're supposed to not do this. Instead of taking their own time to step out of the group and think logically and say, okay, what makes sense? Does it make sense for me to change who I am because I'm not getting a certain result that I want? Or should I be changing certain qualities so that I can align better with the result that I want? That makes too much sense for these women. Okay, that makes way too much sense. They'd rather, again, not think too much, get in line, and then, I'm not going to be submissive to a man that's not my husband. How are you going to get a husband if you are not showing signs of cooperation?
I'm the leader of this. A lot of women don't know how to sit back and say, all right, you got it.
Most women scared of.
Can we go there first?
Okay, so they punching down a little bit. Let me be an antagonist a little bit, because all good points, right? But what can men do differently in these scenarios too? So like I think that men and women are reactionary, right? When men want something from women, when women say what they want, men to some degree, in some fashion or capacity, find a way to satisfy or fulfill that, so that they can acquire what it is that they want, right? When women lock in and become intentional about wanting certain things from men, it's similar, right? They will, they're chameleons, right? They will become what they need to become in order to, achieve said goal with said man. I think that men are kind of doing what I'm about to talk about right now. They're just becoming a lot less tolerant of the nonsense, for lack of a better term. You got a lot more men that's just like, and you hear it on my channel, you hear it on different panels, you hear Ted say it, you hear Souls of Thought say it, you hear Uncle Plug say it. It's like men are to the point now, like I think they've done, as a whole, in general, men have done too much acquiescing to all of the mouth and the desires and the concerns and the gripes and the plights and the this and the that and the rights of the women, to the point men have done it to a fault. And now you see some men or subsets of men trying to turn that back. And they like, listen, you either complying or I'm just moving around. Like we out. You know what I'm saying? So I think that men are starting to get back to a point where they're no longer negotiating with these terrorists. You know what I'm saying? And they mad. They mad all over the internet.
Second too. I know I'm pausing a lot. I know, guys, I understand, but we have to have these conversations. It's so necessary. You have to, as a woman, know your place. Okay. And a lot of women like to even use that as a trigger. My place. What you mean, my place? Women have to learn and know their place in the relationship, their place in the household, their place when it comes to your man making certain decisions, their place in conversations. You always have to know your place. You do. And when you're in a relationship with a man who you trust, who you confide in, who has his leadership, you do not have to do anything to try to prove him wrong or tell him another way how to do it. You can be suggestive, right? Like you can make suggestions. But he should be the person that makes the final say. And if he's wrong, let him be wrong. Because a lot of women,
that's key right there. If he's wrong, let him be wrong. Women today are like, I'll follow you if you're perfect.
Classic.
You could be my leader as long as you never ever lead me down, lead me into any failures whatsoever.
I'm only gonna do this once.
Once you prove to me that you are the reincarnation of Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
I will give you all my femininity and submission. You know what I'm saying?
I'm only gonna do this once.
It's very much that type of energy outside. If you're perfect, I'll be a woman.
Classic.
If you're perfect, we use the fork in the road analogy. Right now, we shooting a horrible percentage, aren't we, chat? We ask the women that come on the panels. We ask the women on the Queen's Codes. I'm not sure exactly how many women in total we have sat with on the Queen's Codes. Got to be close to 20 at this point, getting into the teens at least. And listen, we asked them an analogy about the fork in the road. If you come to a fork in the road, you, your man, and your children, and you guys are fleeing from danger. Danger is approaching. It is behind you. It's chasing you. You are fleeing from danger. You come to a fork in the road. Husband wants to go right. You think y'all should go left. What do? We have gotten all types of wild ass answers, chat. You would think that the uniform answer is me and my family are going to go the direction that my husband says we're going to go. If you asked that question in 1962, the answer would have been the same for 90-something% of women.
Classic.
But oh boy, here in 2025, you asked that question and we have heard everything from, well, he needs to explain to me why we're going right so that I could feel comfortable with his decision. Like ain't nobody chasing y'all.
I'm only gonna do this once.
We have heard we gonna split up and I'ma take the kids. The woman said this. This question is, we only ask this to women. We have heard we're gonna split up and she's going to take the kids. We've heard that.
I'm only gonna do this once.
Now we have heard a good answer. We have heard we go in the direction my husband want us to go. You know what I'm saying? Right away. You know, we have heard that. Shout out to Ray.
Classic.
You know, shout out to Lisa, you know, people with their brain cells.
I'm only gonna do this once.
But we get some wild ass answers to the fork in the road question. You know what I'm saying? And it lets you know where we have come to. Where we have come to. It really does. Let me get to some of these chats, and then we're going to get back to Rivah. Ted said, too much listening by men is crazy. Yeah, leaders don't do that much listening. They do some. A good leader will. Miles Batchelor, don't return the energy when a woman comes masculine. It's just an argument waiting to happen. Oh, for sure, Miles, you're right. You know my policy. I don't argue with women. So the thought, is Rivah proof that it's the men, not the women? She's so perfect. How can there be no one married to her? How we know she not married though? We can't assume what she don't speak on. She never speak on her relationship status in any capacity at all. How we know she not married? She might be married, but I think she said on Corey Holcomb's show that she live in Miami. So being married and living in Miami, that's kind of oxymoron. Tristan said, this is why I'm not saying anything. She said everything I was thinking. Remember, this is a wife talking. No, it's definitely, you see what I'm saying?
Classic.
Yeah. Let's go.
Right? This is what I think. A lot of women who are submissive and, you know, they're in relationships and they start off good. They start off with the mindset of, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be submissive and whatever. If the man makes a, you know, quote unquote wrong turn, all of a sudden they're like, oh yeah, I'm not listening to his leadership no more. Now I got to start, grabbing the wheel and I'm gonna start dictating what he should be doing and how should be doing it. And I'm going to start telling him. Sometimes there's lessons in the wrong turn. Sometimes it makes sense. Sometimes for the greater scheme, what looks like a missed opportunity was actually protection. And so you have to trust the process, and you have to trust the person you're with. And if, as a woman, if you do not respect a man that you're in a relationship with, and you do not trust him and trust his leadership, you are doing yourself a disservice, and you are doing him a disservice. You guys should not be together.
Real men. But look at their lineage. Look at their lineage. Look what they came from. I mean, who taught them how to be that? Who taught them how to be submissive? Okay. Nobody did.
This is another key point. I think a lot of times, especially people who are, I would say religious, but Christian, whatever. A lot of the terminology is heard of, and a lot of people have like the ideology of it, and have drawn assumptions akin to the word submissive or submission and all these things. And it sounds good, like, oh yeah, I'm a submissive wife. Whole time, if we were to put a camera, bird's eye view, in your household while you are interacting with your man, we would see the complete opposite. And, yes, there are things that need to be taught, but also when you are an adult and you are making decisions, you did not need anybody to teach you how to get your freak on.
Facts. Say it again. Facts.
Classic.
Okay? As a woman, you learned either by trial and error, however it was that you drew assumptions, you made sure that you were able to do certain things. You did not have a diagram for everything. So it is your responsibility to garner the tools to be able to be the best balance for a spouse if that's what you want to be. And even if you already are one and did not have somebody to, point you in a certain direction or give you a diagram, it's still going to be up to you to garner tools to be able to get it right. I love these kind of conversations. I absolutely do. I love the angle that they were coming from. I love the things that they were saying. And again, this is a necessary conversation that always needs to be revisited, because I think that a lot of women sometimes get lost in the sauce, in the word submit.
Yeah, I want to know what propaganda piece was responsible for turning submission into a curse word amongst minority women, or amongst Western women in general, because it's white women that feel that way too. I mean, after all, they did start the feminist movement. I wonder what propaganda piece in particular was used to make submission a trigger word for women in this part of the world. That's very interesting to me, because there are a lot of people who just get caught up in the word and the negative connotation that's associated with it. Because when did it become negative? Correct me if I'm wrong, podcast. What's good? What up, B? Yeah, let's get to some of these chats. Ted said, I hate the revisionist history. She's keeping it real right now, and hardly any woman says this out loud. Yeah, that's why Rivah got the following she got, though. Her and Danica. The Ted's down. Men must prove the intangibles before even being boyfriended. Why wouldn't women have the same burden of production? Well, we can't use that argument though, Tez, because it's never gonna be tit for tat, because double standards do exist. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, in that regard, yeah, it probably should be the equivalent, right? But then in other regards, it's like it works this way for women, not for men. It works this way for men, not for women. You know what I mean? So double standards do exist. So I try to stay away from the argument that you could do it, we could do it, because it don't apply to everything. You know what I'm saying? That's a very nuanced position to take. It really depends on the individual case basis type vibe. So I try to stay away from that argument myself. But in this regard, you using it correctly, though. I do agree with you.
It is a lot of women have the idea that submission is a weakness. It's a power. It's a power to hold your tongue. It's a power to be calm. It's a power to be even kill. It's a power. That's a power. It's easy to be emotional. Toddlers do that. Children do that. Babies do that. It's easy to, it takes a certain level of maturity, but there's also such a peace in trusting the process in every aspect of your life.
We're going to stop it right there. Shout out to Rivah TV. Make sure y'all tap in with her if y'all haven't already. Make sure y'all definitely tap in with Rivah TV for sure. The Tez down, just saying submission and feminine candor. No, for sure. Tristan said 333. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to Rivah. Yeah. So like, prove yourself. It is definitely a concept of the modern women that, that as a man, you gotta, show and prove an abundance of different things in order to receive, certain types of to unlock certain behaviors that should just come with women being women regardless of whether they single or with somebody. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got to unlock the woman inside of the woman and shit, which is wild to me, but we have arrived where we have arrived to, and it is what it is. Shout out to Rivah TV. Make sure y'all tap in with her for sure. All right, let's move. All right, we got the question of the day, and then we got Men's Mental Health Month. Let's start with Men's Mental Health Month. So we're going to go to a reaction video. I haven't watched this all the way through. I think I watched like 10 seconds. We sliding over to TikTok real quick. And this gentleman going to speak on men's mental health, and then we're going to tap in and talk about men's mental health month and all of that. We're going to tap into all of that after we get this gentleman to listen. Seemed like he was going to spit, so we'll see. Let's go.
I'd rather carry the weight of your tears on my shoulders than carry the weight of your casket, bro. Happy Men's Mental Health Month, my guy. You know, being a man doesn't just mean shut up and work. It doesn't mean you gotta be bulletproof. It doesn't mean you never get to speak. Being a man means you get to be a light for other people. It means you get to guide the way. But it doesn't mean you have to do it alone. I'm here for you, bro. All I want you to do is just talk to me. Because I don't want to live the rest of my days knowing I could have prevented it when I didn't. You're allowed to be human, bro. You don't have to live with this constant pressure on you to make everybody else happy. What do you want deep down, my man? If you feel pain, I feel pain. If you cry, I cry. If you're sad, I'm sad. If you're mad, I'm mad. We are one, bro. You're my brother. You're my family. And it kills me to see my family hurt. Happy Men's Mental Health Month, guys. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. I love you, and peace.
I'm gonna let him cook one more time with his sentiments. You know what I'm saying? And then we're gonna get into the discussion, chat. We're gonna keep it real today. Shout out to the Tez Down. Tez had streamed earlier today. I went back and rewatched his stream. Excellent stream. Probably my favorite stream that he's done so far. I think Tez has found his bag with the discussion that he had today. Even all the way going down into the stories about his grandfather, all of that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Tez Down. If y'all didn't catch his live stream earlier, make sure y'all go rewatch it. Shit was fire.
Classic.
Straight up. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, so this topic is piggybacking off of what he already discussed. You know what I mean? I wanted to dive into it. But yeah, I'm gonna let bro cook one more time because he had a lot of sentiments, not all of which I am in alignment with, which doesn't matter. We don't have to be the same. But most of it I agree with. Let's go.
I'd rather carry the weight of your tears on my shoulders than carry the weight of your casket, bro. Happy Men's Mental Health Month, my guy. You know, being a man doesn't just mean shut up and work. It doesn't mean you gotta be bulletproof. It doesn't mean you never get to speak. Being a man means you get to be a light for other people. It means you get to guide the way. But it doesn't mean you have to do it alone. I'm here for you, bro. All I want you to do is just talk to me. Because I don't want to live the rest of my days knowing I could have prevented it when I didn't. You're allowed to be human, bro. You don't have to live with this constant pressure on you to make everybody else happy. What do you want deep down, my man? If you feel pain, I feel pain. If you cry, I cry. If you're sad, I'm sad. If you're mad, I'm mad. We are one, bro. You're my brother. You're my family. And it kills me to see my family hurt. Happy Men's Mental Health Month, guys. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. I love you, and peace.
For sure. All right, so yeah, Men's Mental Health Month. Happy Men's Mental Health Month for all the people out there that's trying to keep their shit together. You know what I'm saying? Correct me if I'm wrong. Podcast said selfish. Elaborate, my brother. The Tez Down said Betty Friedan, the feminine mystique. 1963 was the first shot fired. No, for sure. I'm already knowing, Tez. Miles Bachelor said hard to unlearn all that. Yeah, Miles, I'm not unlearning all of what he said, though. Some of what he was talking about, I disagree with. When he say, like, you don't have to be, tough or not tough, but you don't have to be bulletproof, kinda. It just depends on what your journey is. It depends on what line you take. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if y'all ever saw the movie, damn, I can't think of the name of it, bro. I can't think of the name of the film right now, but it might be some movie buffs in the chat. But it's a movie where these dudes do like extreme stunts. I'm talking about snowboarding, bikes, motorbikes, you know what I'm saying, surfing. They do everything, and they trying to complete this range of challenges, right? Like surfing the biggest tsunami and snowboarding or skiing down the most dangerous cliff on the planet and taking the highest skydive. Like that's the whole thing, right? And this dude like joins them or whatever, and they initiate them or whatever. It's the thing. But he always talk about choosing your line. Like there's always different paths, right? There's always forks in the road, so to speak. And all men don't have the same rites of passage. They don't. All men don't have the same rites of passage. Depending on what line you choose. It's some men who choose to live life a little bit closer to easy street. You know what I'm saying? They get complacent at a very, very low level. And so maintaining and sustaining doesn't mean much. It doesn't take much. It isn't much because they've chosen the path most traveled. It's a very wide road that fits a whole bunch of people on it. But then you got people who choose real narrow paths. You know, they choose a very tough line. But what's on the end of it, what's at the end of that path? Should you be able to make it? Should you be able to conquer this path? You know, what's on the other side of it is amazing to you. To you. And maybe for your purpose too. It just depends on what we're talking about, right? And so, you know, we don't all have the same, you know, crosses to bear, for lack of a better term. So, yeah, some men you could tell, you can get them that type of advice. Like, you know, you don't have to do this alone. It depends on your path. Maybe you don't have to do it alone, but maybe you do. Maybe you do. You do need to be a little fortified. You do need to kind of be bulletproof. You do need to be stoic. You do need to be able to compartmentalize. You do. You know, to go 12 rounds with life, you have to be a well-rounded fighter. To go 12 rounds with life, you got to be a well-rounded fighter. You got to be able to work the jab, you know, box from the outside, move a little bit. You got to be able to fight in the mid-range, maybe catch and shoot, slip off the line, get your body shots off, turn them, fight them in circles. You might have to go forehead to forehead and get inside the phone booth and bang. You got to be a well-rounded fighter to go 12 rounds with life. Everybody ain't built for that. So, you know, the advice to any men, like, you know, you don't have to be, you know, hard or bulletproof, or like you know, you don't got to be tough all the time. Kinda. Because in that moment of weakness, that's when you're going to lose your restraint. In that moment of weakness, that's where your ego take over. In that moment of weakness, that's where you click. So you kind of do got to be tough like that. You kind of do got to be strong like that. I don't. What world y'all live in? When does the head lion of the pride get to relax completely? When? Completely? Never. So, I mean, I don't know. It's nuanced, but he also said a lot of other things in there. You know, he said, "I just want you to talk to me, bro." I'm starting with the things I disagree with, because there was more I agree with than disagree with. But he said, "I just want you to talk to me, bro." You know, again, that's nuance, right? That's not the same for all men. I see the chats. Y'all go ahead and go crazy. I see the chats. I'm coming to them. But again, that's not for all men, right? That's a nuanced thing. Like, I'm not the I need a nigga to talk to type person. That's not me, folks. That's not me. I didn't fell out with enough. Look, falling out with one motherfucker is enough to know that falling out is possible, right? That's just a logical thought process, right? But I didn't fell out with enough people to know that I don't really like having motherfuckers knowing my business past a certain point. And it ain't that I got nothing top secret going on and none of that, but it don't even matter. It's my business. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, because when you fall out with motherfuckers, what's the first thing they want to do? I was the one that was there for you when you or you know, I was the man. I'm not calling you to talk to you about shit, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna holler at God though. And then some people will hear me say that and say, well, that's unhealthy. No, it's not. No, it's not. Who came up with that, right? Who decided that? Oh, that's not healthy. You gotta talk to another human being. Is that true, or are you just nosy? It's a solid question. Is that true, or are you just nosy? You know what I'm saying? Miles said a chink in the armor is all it takes. Yep, just one. Miles said the world is always looking for a man's weakness. Come on now. Vulnerability, by definition, is weakness. Correct me if I'm wrong, podcast. Think of a coach or a captain of a team following his advice. We'd call them selfish. Following a coach or a so you said think of a coach or a captain of a team following his advice. We'd call them selfish. Why would they be selfish if they tasked with being the leader of the team? I mean, ain't who we supposed to follow? I don't know if I'm getting what you're saying, B. You must be driving. He don't want to elaborate too much. Don't hurt yourself, man. Wait till you sitting still. The test down said in the driveway for an hour. Yeah. Other than that, never. Yeah. Big Sco 333. What up, Sco? Tristan said, I'm not crying or talking to you, but I'll keep the rest of it. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, I'm with you, T. The test down said, I mentioned it earlier. Men aren't going to talk to each other. Not past a certain point, I don't think. Correct me if I'm wrong, podcast said he got to keep his concubine secret. Who you talking about? Who you talking about, B? Tristan said, facts. God ain't telling nobody what I say. I know that. Right, exactly. Miles Baxter said, I will say it's important to know your shortcomings. Work on those. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. But yeah, man, happy mental health month to all the guys out there, man. I hope y'all all find outlets. I think I did a code language on outlets. Maybe we'll bring that back up, you know, at some point this month and revisit it. But yeah, I hope all of y'all find healthy outlets. Emphasis on healthy outlets to deal with all the different things and the pressures and the weight and the stresses and all that stuff of manhood. But like I said, it's all a rite of passage. You know, you show me a man who haven't struggled, and I'll just point you out a weak ass dude. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, this shit come with the game. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's it on Men's Mental Health Month. So we're gonna go into the question of the day. Question of the day directly ties in though. So we talk about mental health. We talk about safe spaces for men, safe havens, etc. What does a man's safe space look like? How does that present itself? What is it exactly? Is it in the form of a woman, right? Is it his wife, his companion? Is that what a man's safe space ought to be, or is that what it looks like? Is it with his parents, his relationship with his parents? What does a man's safe space look like, chat? I'm interested to see the different perspectives on this. Is there a safe space? Hypothetically, if you don't believe there's a safe space, hypothetically, what would it be? Let's open up this conversation. Let's discuss it from all different aspects. Don't limit yourselves. I'm interested to see what we come up with. Tears down right there out the door. There is no such thing. Out the door. Just
sometimes you just gotta crash on that.
Out the gate. There is no such thing, he says. Yeah, that's a comment that I mean I'm guilty of saying it. I'm guilty of saying outside of God, there's no safe haven for men like us. Shout out to Kevin Gates. Wishing in Morocco. Ain't no such thing as a safe space. Okay, looks like we're gonna be unanimous on this. Anybody with a different perspective? He said, drop the link if you want dialogue. I got a few minutes, man. Not too long, but I got a few minutes. I'll drop the link right now. If we're gonna collab, we got to do it right now. Let's see. There go the link. Anybody free to click on it. If I don't want you on the stream, I know how to take you off. Anybody can click on it. That's not just for Tez. Tez said, drop the link if you want dialogue. Souls of Thought said it would be a tomb that's blocked by another boulder. That's what it would look like, Souls. The safe space would be a tomb blocked by another boulder. Hey, Miles Baxter said, I crashed out on Sunday. How you crash out? You talking about a Sunday service? Big Sco said, I can't agree. I have a safe spot. What it look like, Big Sco? What if you care to divulge? What's the safe space for you, dog? Souls of Thought said, hoping someone hears your screams. In a tomb blocked by another boulder, hoping that someone hears your screams. How is that a safe space, Souls? How is that a safe space, my man? Some pretty dark shit right there. Hey, man, Men's Mental Health Month is for a reason, clearly.
Classic.
We in this thing working some shit
I'm
out.
only gonna do this once.
What up, dog?
What's cracking, man?
You know what it is. Let's see,
Man.
big in my car and 3 blue. No cap. It's a safe space. Hey, that's a simple man right there, dog.
Classic.
That shit do feel kind of safe. It does feel kind of allegedly.
I'm only gonna do this
I
once.
missed what he said. What did he say?
He said his safe space is his car with 3 blunts, no cap.
Hey, that
McBride is here. What a pleasant surprise.
what's up, Mr. McBride? How you doing, man?
Who would have thought?
What's happening?
He said, today I got time, cuz. Look.
Today I got time, cuz.
Who would have knew? See, you never know, man. When you go live, you just never know.
Today I got time, cuz.
I didn't know the crash house is out.
Well, we know this is going left, ladies and gentlemen. All those who are sensitive, go ahead, and everybody's sensitive, go ahead and get on out now. All of the crash outs are here.
Natural born crash dummy. And he go crash out. He go crash out.
Yeah, you gotta let it play all the way through when it's 2 of y'all. Yeah, hey, so hold on, let me get to these chats real quick. Let's see. Oh, they saying what up to y'all. Soul said, you said what would it look like? Yeah, but damn, Souls, I didn't think you was gonna go that dark, man. You went straight Dark Knight on us. Tristan said, hey, what up, Tiz? Miles Bachelor said, had on my Pittsburgh cap. Family of Bengals fans concerned me. Yeah, that's definitely not a safe space, dog. Tristan said my safe space is where I'm in peace, my house. Now the house supposed to be a safe space now. That's definitely supposed to be safe. Souls of Thought said we hold everything and hoping one day it's just provided. So Souls, you actually feel there is no safe space? What y'all think? Let's start with Mr. McBride, man. Long time no talk, man. Long time no talk. Can you landscape your camera for me? Or it's gonna mess up. Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah,
there we go.
You in business now. Yeah, what's a safe space look like, bro? Oh, you said there isn't one in the chat.
Ain't no such thing as a safe space, boy. You know that. Boy, I can go down at any moment. You can go down right now. And all 3 of wherever we at, it can go down right now on camera. Shit. Wherever the hell is. I ain't never seen one. You seen one?
Nah, man. I'm notorious for saying it. Bro. I think my biggest concern is what people describe as the safe space. That's why I asked, hypothetically, if there was one, what does it look like, right? Because the only people that we hear talk this topic of the safe space for the man came from women.
Mm-hmm.
You guys need a safe space. You deserve a safe space. You know, that was their way of manipulating us into telling them how we feel. And this shit been going downhill ever since. Men ain't supposed to be telling women how they feel because this is what happens. They ask you how you feel, you tell them the truth, and then they hate how you feel. Why do you feel like that? You shouldn't feel that way.
Nah, they only feel like that if what you said, how you feel, is based upon what the fuck they did.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, 100%.
Or if your sentiments apply to women in general, they want to be separated from the in general.
Yeah, right? they don't want to be the same as every other woman.
Mr. All over here, all of them, 100% of them. Yeah,
of them.
They all, the woman that whichever woman you are speaking to currently must be excluded from any and all negative stereotypes.
I ain't one of them.
Yeah, I'm not like that though.
I ain't one of them.
That's one snake in the barrel trying to tell you it ain't poisonous. Come on now.
Hey, look, it is what it is.
I ain't trying to find out.
So, what would it look like? What would the safe space look like?
Unfortunately, I can't even begin to think of what it would look like just because I'm so accustomed to it not existing.
Heaven. I just say that.
Yeah, I mean,
whatever heaven is.
Whatever heaven is.
Whatever that is, that's your safe space, dog.
Yeah, You know, I got an anecdote here. Have y'all ever gone on like a double or triple date where like you end up catching strays for what like somebody else arguing with their partner with?
Nah, hell no. Y'all double date?
Let me tell you, this is why I don't do it, right? We went out with 2 other couples. And I'm talking about it was such a good date at first. Like everybody was having a good time. It was fun. And then one couple started arguing, right? Next thing you know, other couple started arguing. She looked over at me and she started to open her mouth. And I was like, hey, whatever they got going on, I ain't got nothing to do with it. And then, but see, this is how I am though. I got up from the table where we was all sitting and I went outside, you know, and I had to go ahead and, you know, for the ancestors. And what you out here doing? I'm like, whoa, don't blow my spot up. And this is before, you know, it was like, you know, wasn't nobody in the place messing with me. I was out there on the patio minding my own business, you know, being free in the middle of the night, in the autumn. You know what I'm saying? Enjoying it. And she came out there, I'm like, hey, wasn't nothing wrong with you until you heard this mess going on over here. Don't start with me.
I'm only gonna do this once.
I'm like, okay, cool. I'm not going on no more double dates. If I ever take this girl out again, it's gonna be by her damn self. Never again. Never again. I don't care how secure the other two in their relationships is. I'm good. Only thing I need affecting this is me and my pockets. That's it.
Why? What's the point of double dates as adults, man?
That's what
I ain't never been on a double date as a grown up. As a grown up?
No,
the fuck are we doing? What are we doing?
Nah.
I know people be doing that for business. Like, yeah, me and my wife want to come, you know, go to dinner with you and your wife or whatever. Like, I know people do that for business and shit like that, but
not for fun.
Shit, I like doing my business at the gentleman's club.
Nah,
Why you laughing, bro? That's normal in the South. We just not in the South, but I like doing my business at the gentleman's club. If me and you trying to finish up if me and you trying to finish up a contract, you know what I'm saying? We trying to, you know, finish up a No, ain't no distraction. I'm not a shiesty businessman. I don't want a penny that ain't mine, bro. I don't want not one penny that ain't mine, folks. So,
I know that's an old trick. I'm trying to distract the person you doing business with by putting some ass and titties around them, you know.
No, hell no. It's just it's a very relaxing place, bro. It's a very relaxing place. It's like a spa. You know what I'm saying?
No, it is.
Yeah.
But what's more relaxing
on this
than,
is very,
signing
very
a
relaxing.
contract with boobs around?
You're gonna get real relaxed.
No, see, you thinking like a snake. I'm just saying in general, like it's just a very easy place to finish a deal. Like the contract could be done already. We just meeting up to sign it and have a drink. You know what I'm saying? Like I spend more money on massages at the gentleman's club than dances. I be getting my shoulders rubbed. Yeah, I be in that joint getting my shoulders rubbed. You want to dance? No, y'all. You want to dance? No, y'all gonna do it on stage anyway. Go ahead.
Yeah, you about to go dance on stage for free.
Yeah, you gonna do it on stage anyway. Go ahead.
You gotta make it rain, no, but we about to make it last.
Yep.
Look, it is a very old practice for men to do business at the haberdashery. Okay, that's why it exists.
I know, and I know why.
No, see, you thinking of the wrong reason. I just know why. Man. We could be just going to celebrate that we.
Why y'all be mad at me for knowing the origin of shit?
You talking about people going to negotiate at the club. I'm talking about going to go sign and cheers,
celebrate, sign and celebrate.
You talking about going to negotiate. Now that's a different conversation. I'm not negotiating at a gentleman's club. No, we're not negotiating in this atmosphere. We can't even negotiate seriously. The music loud, there's smoke in the air. You know, it's a lot going on. No.
A whole lot of baby oil all over the place. Like,
yeah, come on now. Hey, listen, men's mental health. Men's mental health. You see what got a smile on all our faces? I said, gentlemen's club. We done lit up ever since.
Everybody
teeth showing. I said, gentlemen's club. Yeah, dog.
Yeah. Let me expound on that, classic. Let me expound on that. Earlier in the episode from this morning, I definitely mentioned that the minute that a man tells you, as a woman, tells you exactly what's going on with him, you come back with all of these different scenarios and reasons, all of this. Men are not going to find safety in that. How you gonna find if I tell you exactly how to solve a problem? Like if you said, hey, Tez, this feed ain't working. How do I get the feed working? And I say, all right, classic. You need to go out, then go back in the feed, and then manually input it. You say, okay, cool. Do I just right click? Yeah, right click, drag, copy, paste, drop it in there, and then scroll it again. Next thing you know, the feed is working. But if you come and tell me, well, I don't know why you didn't say this from the beginning when you're telling me like, you would never do that. I would never do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. You cannot have a safe space when there's no order. And if people don't believe in order to begin with, how are you going to be safe?
When we get off this live stream, I'm finna finish editing this clip I've been working on from last night. It go right in alignment with what you're saying. It's a clip from my stream yesterday. But you know, sometimes when you clip up your shit and like you put this part with this part and this part, you be like, damn, like it make it drive the point home so fast, like 50 seconds. Bang. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no arguing with this. Yeah. But no, I gotta it's in alignment with what you're saying, bro. It's like you can't I don't know what it looks like. When you say a safe space for men, like I know what it's described as, like, oh, a place where you can lay your emotions, but I don't know too many men that desire that. It's almost like they massage us into wanting to talk. Like
they do.
Is that
they ain't like it? They do.
Like yo, real talk. Like when you went through the roughest times of your life, did you want to talk?
No.
I don't want to talk to nobody about nothing. I just want to get to it.
The only thing I ever really want to talk about is an issue to get to the solution. Like if there's no solution, if we just talking about how the fuck we feel about something, it's pointless.
No, I'm saying when you as a man just going through a rough spot in your life, it don't even got to be a rough patch with your relationship. Do you want to talk?
No.
I don't want to talk.
If there's a solution to be had.
Right. Yeah. If talking is a part of the solution, I get what you're saying.
Yeah. If you have to talk to get to the solution, yeah. But I mean, look at the faithful side chick issue. But the reason why most of the dudes have them is because they can't talk to their girl.
But that's not what the talking is. That's not the talking that they're talking about when they say safe
talking
space.
That we talking about.
No, but when they say no, I'm talking about the description. The description.
So that's the talking we talking about.
The description of safe space is like talking as far as like venting and tell me how you feel. It's not talking about resolution. You talking about something else. That's not the type of talking that a safe space is described as, right? It's described as tell me how you feel.
Yeah, it's just venting.
Tell me what's going on. Tell me what's going on in your heart. What rests upon your shoulders, my king?
No. No.
And you simps, y'all cry a river. Y'all cry a river, and she never look at you the same. Soon as you open up, she never look at you the same.
No, she's not gonna look at you the same. Well, like I said before, they want a faithful wife, you know, a submissive provider until they get a crybaby, and then they call him Bob with the tits. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got time for that. Bob over here crying on somebody's shoulder, leaking out of his mammary glands. Anybody got time for that? No.
So every time you ask a woman the situations where it's okay to cry and show emotion, they always tell you some shit that's gonna happen once, maybe 3 times in your life.
Yeah.
It's always some shit that's never gonna happen. So they're essentially saying, nah, we don't want a nigga crying.
Absolutely.
Oh, it's your mom's passing or some loved ones. That's not
that's gonna happen twice.
You know,
your mom's mom and your dad's mom. It's gonna happen twice.
Yeah.
You lost your grandma. It's okay.
Yeah. So we don't okay, we know that the description of a safe space ain't even what we even desire as men, right? That was manipulation. They got us. They got us. It worked. It worked on a lot of people. It worked. They got us. So that was manipulation.
Well, it worked because it get them to get you the draws. That's why it worked. The players figured out that if you show a little emotion, that's what they call that love bombing shit.
Hey, start some shit right now, McBride. I warned Classic the other day. Don't do this. Do not do this. don't do this because there ain't no coming back from this once you do this, brother.
Yeah, when the stream go quiet like that, somebody tweaking for sure.
Yeah, there ain't no coming back from this. I am very good at catching it now. I wasn't at first, but thanks, Brother Souls, for training me up. Because if he didn't, then I wouldn't. I'm telling you right now, Mr. McBride. If we start in on this, ain't no going back. And you stuck, and you stuck with us.
No, man, I'm not doing it. I'm finna go to the comments. The comments, the comments always set me free. The comments set me free every time. Shout out to the chat, the best chat on all platforms. Yeah, the comments set me free every time.
Hey, man.
Yeah. Yep.
Got him up out of there.
Yep. Tristan said the safe space conversation came about because women feel like they are our safe space for some reason. Only a dumb fool thinks that. Yeah. It never was the case. It was manipulation. Miles Baxter said the man in the mirror. That's as safe as it's gonna get. You got you. You know what I'm saying? Tristan said if there's no safe space, do you think that we can create that as men for content purposes only? That's what I'm trying to. That's the code I'm trying to crack. T. What does it look like? You know what I'm saying? What is that? He said I'm throwing a little something for soft rain. Where's she at? He still said I don't do no double dates ever. Yeah, for what? Soft Rain said I'm here. T. He said 333. She said I have no thoughts on this. Multiple men have expressed to me that they cannot or will not confide in a woman. It's a bad idea, is what we told you. We ain't telling you. Idea. It's a bad idea. Big Skull said not at all. Rain. It will get thrown back in our boy like clockwork. Not at all, Rain. It will get thrown back in our face later on down the line in an argument. Yep. Especially in a breakup. It'd be crazy. Like they could go with you for like they'll date you for like 13 years, and when it's over, you just wasn't shit at all.
You were nothing. Like, you were nothing. You never did nothing right.
You just like damn. You was with him for 13 years. He wasn't shit at all. You don't have nothing good to say about him. Yeah, he wasn't shit. It was
nothing. Don't even know why I got with all of that BS. Okay, all right.
Don't, G. We got more comments. Don't, G. Don't, bro.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm
not gonna do it. I'm just letting you know. I'm gonna tee up.
I'm not gonna do it.
I don't even have time. I don't even have time, bro.
I'm not gonna do it, man. All I know is Samson definitely found a safe space for about one post clarity. You know what I'm saying? And then post clarity, he woke up. Why am I bald? Why am I blind? Oh, okay. Wait a minute. These is not bracelets that you got me for Christmas. Christmas is not even a thing yet. Oh, what's going on here? That's all I got to say about that. And I ain't got time for the rest of it.
Miles Bachelor said 2 different planets, men and women. Miles Bachelor said that pillow is dangerous. A lot of secrets told in the bedroom. Yep, that's why you can't confide to your homies because your homies gonna tell their girl, and then from their girl, Lord knows where it goes. You know what I'm saying?
Everywhere.
Me.
Him. Yep.
Me.
He gonna tell his girl. He gonna tell his girl. Don't tell him. Yep. Exactly. Yeah, I was talking to B the other day. He told me, man, damn, fault. What you going? Yeah, see, nope. I ain't telling
Baby, I would never do that to you.
Hey, listen, I ain't telling you nothing. I ain't telling you nothing. I won't post on Instagram.
Don't put the nasty work on me. Nah, hold on. I have to defend my character. Hold on. It ain't never. I ain't him. No, I'm telling you, niggas. Any and everything you say and do can and will be said. It just is what it is, so you know. Don't say nothing incriminating around me.
It's like I'm gonna tell my wife.
Who else do I be talking to, mother?
See?
Classic.
See? There it is. Tristan
he's been saying this for years, though.
No, that's what I'm about. He don't know nothing about me. Hey, he don't know nothing about me. I talk to him like the police. I got hurt. He's like, yeah, man. He's like, I know you can't walk, man. How you getting around the house? I hit his ass back. I'm straight.
Hey,
what you talking about?
He said it, man.
Yeah,
I'm
straight. What you talking about, boy?
You know what I did? Hey, Byron got 12 hoes over there right now.
Classic.
Not 12.
Yeah.
Got my hoes and fingers.
Kristen said exactly. If women's nature is chaos, how can they create a safe space? That space gonna be full of emotions, which is unproductive to men. Hey, look, y'all can crash out on y'all. Hey, Joe Jess said 333, Soft Rain 333, Tristan 333. What up? Tristan said they'll be so quick to call you a soft ass ninja. That's a fact. Yeah. Don't open up, G. It's a bad idea. It's bad. If somebody tell you that, they give you bad advice.
No, you
Your
just
gas
gotta.
friends won't even see you no more, bro.
You gotta be easy about what you opening up. You ever heard of women falling for that what was that wounded bird shit where they like helping wounded animals, wounded niggas, they like picking niggas up and healing them and shit. That's when it's cool. When you letting some little shit like, X, Y, and Z happened when I was X, Y, and Z age and shit like that, they'll be, and for some reason they like giving it up when they hear shit like that. Cause they trying to fix you. And they think that they pussy can fix everything.
They think it can fix you. They think it can fix you.
It can fix everything. So they give it to you thinking it's gonna fix you and it don't. And now they're using the shit that you told them against you.
I done know some brothers that used to feed them all not real information, fake feelings. And it worked for him. It worked for the brother. He gave for all fake feelings, stuff that he don't really feel, stuff that never happened.
Whole made up stories. That's why they be like, niggas be lying. And I be asking them, what do niggas be lying about? And then the shit that they start saying, I be like, that wasn't a real story, like from the jump.
That was made up.
Like there was no reason to believe that. Like, look who you were talking to. Why'd you believe it? You wanted to. You made it.
He said his father died in Vietnam, but he only 28.
How old is he? Thank you. Why the fuck did you believe that in the first place? That's not niggas be lying. You're dumb. You're dumb.
Everybody
not an ad. Natural born crash dummy.
I have yet to have a chick that
and he go crash out.
That the man wasn't a master manipulator.
Hey, he the only person
manipulate shit. You just goofy. Vietnam, motherfucker, 28 years old. Nigga, I'm 36. My father ain't old enough to be in Vietnam.
Natural born crash dummy.
Hey man, that's him.
Sometimes you just gotta crash on that.
Hey chat, I haven't said shit. Hey chat, I haven't said shit.
You started it. You started
it. Hey chat, ever since they put 12 women on me, chat, I've been quiet. I ain't said a word. I ain't got nothing for you, chat. Hey, I'm a great listener. You'll get nothing from me, Kristen said. I feel you, T. Yeah, man, we can go ahead and cut it. Now, hey, that's the question of the day. I got the slide. My guys pulled up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Got to go.
Oh man,
them boys is crazy in real life. I knew it was gonna get out of hand, bro. I just like how all of a sudden, just out of nowhere, bro. Classic got 12 bitches over there. What? Miles Bachelor, damn, he got grandkids older than his kids. Yeah. Make sure y'all tap in with the whole gang, man. That's the list right there. Subscribe to the Raw Society Coalition. Those are all the channels you need to tap in with right there. Pretty soon we should be able to add, correct me if I'm wrong, podcast to it. But this gentleman right here, see, he got reasons and seasons why he can't be active. You know what I mean? We year round with this shit. We ain't doing no sleeping. You know what I mean? But here are all the channels, the Raw Society Coalition. Make sure you tap in with that channel. Tap in with the Classic Codes. Tap in with Souls of Thought. Tap in with Uncle Plug TV. Tap in with Conversations with Soft Rain and the Tears Down. My dog up here at the top of the screen, the Tears Down. Again, go check out his live show. Go check out his live show from earlier. Tez, that was some of your best work right there, my boy. That live show earlier, you did your thing, bro. I think you found your bag. You need to come back with more things in that world. Seemed very natural. Miles Batcher said, is it active now? Yeah, the channel active. All the channels are active. Soft Rain, can you post a link in the chat for Miles? The Raw Society Coalition channel is active. We moving Sunday service to that channel. The Raw Reels this week will be me and Souls of Thought will be reviewing Poetic Justice for the movie this week.
Hold on.
Yeah, we doing Poetic.
Man.
Yeah, so everybody go rewatch Poetic Justice. We doing Poetic Justice this week for Raw Reels. That'll be on the Raw Society Coalition channel as well. So it'll no longer be streaming here. So that certain segments will be exclusively on that channel. So y'all gotta go subscribe for sure. But yeah, man, fellas, did y'all want to tell the people where they can find y'all real quick?
Go ahead, Tez.
He ain't even listening.
He frozen.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, y'all can find me at Correct Me If I'm Wrong podcast. We're gonna be up and running soon. Football season over. It's time to get to work.
Yeah, man. Next year we got to get you in the chat 333 fantasy league so you can get your ass kicked too with the rest of these jokers.
No, I don't do none of that gambling shit.
It ain't gambling, bro. It ain't gambling, bro. It's fantasy football, bro. It's fantasy football. Gambling. Nah, not. It's totally different from the parlays, dog. But yeah, Tez, you want to tell the people they can find you, bro?
You can find me at the Tez Down. That's the Tez Down. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok at Soul Reaper 24. That's SOL Reaper 24, the number 24, not the letters.
For sure.
Celebrate men's mental health and make sure y'all keep it real.
Yeah, or keep it quiet. Keeping it real come with some pros.
That's keeping it real. That's keeping it real. Keep it real.
Yeah.
Keeping it quiet.
Keep it real quiet.
Yeah. MYOB.
And keep all 12 of your women, you know what I'm saying, tucked away, man. Stick to the code.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Whether the